He'll bring it out. It's Oakland. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's Owens. Takes the easy one to the back. Breaks the tackle. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. He's at the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, I'm going to get in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, UCLA. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. The screen, and watch out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory. Gets 15 and a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to 27. Hookham is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Hawkins. The throw. And he dropped it, just didn't put the thing all the way in.
Well, in the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The lone back's got it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They feed him again. A stopping pull maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game when you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lord's up and ready to hook a serious noise on third down in DKR. Back to throw, it's Owens. Floats it out in space. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the pass. Another incomplete. third down.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Complete to start this drive.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll try to pop the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down and second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Looking for a man. It's Owens. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground.
It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. Having incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Yeah, I think this quarterback just needs to do a better job working through his progression. Looked to me like he was trying to force that into his guy who was covered on the play. There were other people open.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the right. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here we go. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll try to power their way ahead. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone.
offense went 3 and out on the last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The RPO is complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. 6 from 8. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's on target and complete. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Longhorn! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. On the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 35 over the Rebels. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes fine. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yards.
The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the left side. Crosses the 45. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
And the Bruins, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Back to pass, it's Owens. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they got it at the 34.
And what's the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's Simon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Intercepted.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The handoff as they run the counter play here. That's a foul on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can catch. Oh, he's got this man. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got a step, it was all right to the house. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
Yes, he's a bad man to shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep leaving it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw. It's Owens. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And to get rid of it quickly. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball
kick is on its way. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Green. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Longhorns will try to move the chains on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, still going. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Hey, talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking for a man, it's Owens. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bruins!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. They trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Memphis. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
We need a two-man offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting into the 32.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
And the listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, this defense is being challenged, in the secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Loss on 1st down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. To throw, it's Hawkins. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for a score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. He's got it. Turns it on to midfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all of the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. Breaks into the open. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Owens. Pressure coming. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. He'll try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They get get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at half.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go! Direction!
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Got a man in the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Touchdown, Texas! And they had 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll give it to the back. And than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Wide open downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Got his man. There he goes. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's loose on the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, UCLA.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. He's got it down the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds and looking down at the 37-yard line.
On the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Texas! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
What a difference a change of scenery makes, right? I mean, they went into a hostile environment. They lost their first game, but they've rebounded beautifully. I think coming back, playing in front of their home crowd really has impacted this game, and it's gotten them back to 500.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 17 to Cincinnati. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plows through the defense. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Owens. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off play action. Buys a little extra time. On the run, fires downfield. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
The Bruins will try to pin them back with a punt. That last feint didn't work. They might stick with punting it this time. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Throws to the back. Pulls it in, it's Simon. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Simon. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
Military start! Military start!
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's looking deep. Snakes it at the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes. And he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark. And when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
The defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Bringing the heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Here's the heat. Keeps looking downfield. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Pulls it, fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him.
Turning it on! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Second down coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Got his man on the outside. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Got room to work. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Back open in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage. And one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
Here comes the heat. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they love love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 30 short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better.
Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the 1st game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on them.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Power football with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UNLV looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested.
To go up top on 1st down. Slings it downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
With the catch, it's Lawson. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Here comes the Texas offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off.